Thank you for coming forward, Saloni. Our next step is, please, can you tune into the higher self of this lady and seek permission for us to go ahead with this exercise on her behalf?
Yes, I've taken the permission.
Excellent. Thank you. The next step, Saloni, is please, please tell us about what you first notice about this lady.
When I first notice about this lady, I can see a split in the, like, something is splitting her from the
Okay.
crown right up to the slightly around the sternum area here.
Oh, I see.
That
Yeah.
sort of a slit, and it seems like when you take an axe and chop
Yeah.
the wood, you create a wax.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how it feels.
I see. So, and this is coming from the crown right the way. If I've understood it, it's just above the heart or to the
Yeah,
heart.
just above the heart. Just above the
Okay.
heart.
Just okay. Thank you. Well, okay. Saloni, can we go back to the time when this that offers insight into how this split actually occurred?
It feels our age is somewhere about 23,
Mm-hmm.
and there seems to be a lot of uh, sort of something is happening within her. She's not able to uh, express it. It feels, like something is happening. Like I can see a old whirlwind of energy surrounding her entire skull. Something is opened out and it's on a spin. Like it's on a spin.
Okay, so something occurred around the age of 23. Uh,
Yes.
there was a lot of energy focused around her head, if I understand you
Yeah.
correctly,
Yeah. Yes.
and it's spinning round like a bit like a whirlwind, if I'm again if I'm understanding you correctly.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Can we go back to the creator of this energy? That was
I see. I think, I get a sense that there's two women there. They looks like either one of them being a mother, one of them being her aunt or something like that.
yeah.
So mother and aunt. Okay, the first energy that comes up is the mother. Yeah, the one is the mother, other one is the aunt.
I see. I see. Uh, and the mother and the aunt are either consciously or unconsciously responsible for this.
Yeah, it looks like that.
It's
Somehow, they're trying to manipulate her, control her,
okay. Yeah.
and mislead her. These are the three words that I'm getting.
Control, manipulate, and mislead. Yeah.
Mislead.
Okay, I hear. Can we call on the spirit of the mother and the aunt to be present now?
Yes, they're present now.
Um, I'm asking you to observe what's occurring with this lady. I'm asking you to observe and to notice how this came about for her. And I'm checking with you. Was this intentional on your part, or uh, is it the outcome of something that was not intended?
It feels intentional.
It seems intentional. Yeah, okay. Okay. Um, dear ladies, dear mother, dear aunt, do you understand the implications of this? How this affects this young lady, how this affects you, yourselves, as the people doing this work? Do you understand the implications of this? How it rebounds on you?
They don't seem to care about anything else. It's like this is how we are.
Okay, okay. So you don't does that mean that you don't care about the impact on this lady and the turmoil that it creates for her? The
Yes, they don't seem to care about it.
okay. Okay, you don't care about it. We're going to actually withdraw the energy from this lady. We're going to do some healing work so that the damage can be repaired. And the energy that we're withdrawing from this lady goes back to you. I'm going to actually ask you to notice how it feels as this energy goes back to you. I'm asking you.
It forms like a huge sack, like you have the gunny bag. They're like a jute bag, and it's quite huge.
Okay, yeah,
And when it's taken back to them, they find it difficult to hold it.
yeah. Okay, I'm going to invite that energy to just be with these ladies. Let these ladies have a full experience of what it feels like to be handling this energy.
They're holding on to this right now. They're looking at each other, the mother and aunt. They're looking at each other. They don't know what to do with this energy. They're like holding. Like in each one wants to transfer it back to each other. Like mother wants to give it to a
Yeah.
sister or a cousin. I don't get a sense of it. It seems that they're trying to shift the responsibilities.
Okay. So I'm going to ask if this energy can be um, projected as such so that each of them experiences it. Neither of them are able to pass it to each other or to anywhere else. Each of them experiences what this
It's being
feels like.
separated now, so each one holding on to their own energy now.
Okay.
So I get a sense that the mother is holding about 65% energy,
Yeah.
and the other lady could be a sister, could be holding about 35% energy.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So I'm going to check with these ladies once more. Now do you understand how it feels? Now do you care?
They're getting a taste of it. It's like a taster for them.
Mm,
Because they're feeling that the buzz in the head. I can see them,
yeah.
both of them feeling it, and the head being split out. That's whatever this little lady that we're working today, what she's feeling or what she felt, that is being also felt by these two.
Okay. And I point out to you, this is just a taste of what this lady has had for a few years now. This is what this lady has been working with for a few years. You are getting a taste of it. I'm going to ask you again about your intentions with this young lady. Is this what you want for her?
No, they say no, she shouldn't be troubled by us. That's a word that she's trying to
Mm,
tell.
okay, shouldn't be troubled. So now that this energy has come back to you, I'm going to ask beings of light that we work with, is now the right time to transmute this energy, move it back into the universe where it belongs to? I'm
It's
asking,
happening right now. The light beings are here already,
okay, thank you.
and they're also taking out all that was shown to me before. Swelling and motion, the wedge cut that was there, the residual energy, like something is like the bar of a wood which is stuck in the body. So that is being released right now. That's all they're
Okay,
taking it out.
this is of the younger lady, the lady that
Yeah,
we're
younger
working with.
lady that
Yeah.
we're working. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank
they're
you.
they're removing all of it right now. It's been transmuted to light.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to address the mother and the aunt. I understand that you did not intend this, or sorry, you did intend this, and yet you didn't understand, or you didn't have a concept of how it feels. Now you have a concept of how it does feel. And I'm noticing also that it's needed that for you to be able to change your mind. I'm wondering how they respond when I point that out to them.
Stillness, complete stillness. They've gone quiet right now. They're quiet. They've gone so quiet, that as if it feels that they've gone into sort of a shell, like how you have a shock and then you go into a shell.
Mm. Well, I'm asking that all the energy that belongs to you, that is within this young lady, I'm asking all the energy that belongs to you goes back to you now. It can be cleaned up, it can be transmuted. We are not looking for vengeance or anything like that. We are looking for you to understand when you do this, it has big impact on others. It can cause damage. We're asking for all that energy to go back to you both. Any energy that belongs to this young lady that is with you both, going back to her.
The energy exchange is happening now. So the lady's energy, the lady we're working today, returning back all that she picked up, and then getting back her own energy right now.
I'm going to ask them whether or not to consider to look inside themselves. Notice what loving energy looks like, what it feels like. Notice it. I'm not telling you what to do here. Yeah, I'm pointing out to you when you offer loving energy to a person, it can make a vast difference.
We did it out of love, that's what they say. We did this to this young lady out of love.
Well, I'm challenging you on that. That's not love. Control, manipulation, misleading. That's not love. That's simply thinking that you know best. You cannot know best. You are not this young lady. I'm going to suggest to you again, if you look inside yourself and you find genuine love, unconditional love, I repeat, unconditional love, there is a vast difference. I say this to you because you are within the family of this young lady. And so there's a relationship that goes on from here. That relationship that goes on from here can be far healthier if you allow it to be. How do they respond? If at all.
So there seems to be some sort of a self-realization now. They're reflecting on what they did and how they manipulated, how they misled, and how they're trying to control. They're ready to take a back step right now. Like that's what's the word that's coming from both of them.
Okay. A step back sounds good. It allows this lady to live her own life without this unhealthy influence. Thank you. I'm going to come to the young lady and I'm going to ask her, the higher self of this young lady, how are you feeling about what's been happening here? What we've been looking at here?
It feels as a sense of relief is what I'm getting it out. And what it says, the soul says that I'm free.
Okay, yeah. And I kind of sense that now is not the right time. Yeah. At some point, I'm going to make a suggestion. I'm going to make a suggestion for each of these three ladies. At some point, the issue of forgiveness and self-forgiveness is valuable to you. I think we've done enough on this right now that forgiveness needs, we need, each of you need time to go to that place of forgiveness. Saloni, do you have a comment on that?
That's a word that they've not even heard properly. In the sense, they might hear it, but they're shutting themselves off. I when these words are reverberating, I can see that that all the three women, the ears are literally blocked.
Okay, so they're not, now that I'm talking about the issue of forgiveness, they're blocking.
Yeah, it says,
Is
okay, why? It feels that, they're showing me their ears, like something is smeared
okay,
on that, something is blocking them as such.
okay. Saloni, is now the time to address that issue?
Yes, I think it's the right time now.
Okay. Saloni, I'm going to ask, whatever energy is being created that's creating blockages from hearing about forgiveness, that we can move through that energy. We can change the energies so that they are able to hear about forgiveness. I can't believe that none of them are aware of the nature of forgiveness. You know what forgiveness is. When it's real, when it's genuine, you know what it is.
So what I see, like you say the dough of a wheat or a flour, like how you get stuck up in that, that's what is being removed now on all of them. Like there's something that they're stuck on by themselves.
Okay.
Like when you have a naughty child, putting things in the ear,
Yeah, yeah,
and
okay.
they've taken this sort of a dough which is made of wheat or flour and then stubbing it inside. That's how it feels.
I see. Well, does that mean they've removed those now?
Yeah, I removed it.
Yeah.
It's been removed now, so it's been transmuted to light
Okay.
right now from all the three of them. So they can
Okay.
hear to that, that word.
Yes. The concept of forgiveness is powerful. The experience of forgiveness is very, very forgiving yourself, allowing yourselves to move on your own journey, forgiving those around you for their actions that have fell short of love, of forgiveness. I'm going to suggest, dear young lady, the lady that we are working with now, how do you feel about forgiving these the mother and aunt? How do you feel about this and freeing yourself from the grudges and the resentment and the anger that these actions can produce? Making
She's
yourself
feeling
free.
that's freedom. First thing that comes up is freedom.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's what.
if you hold grudges and bitterness or resentment, that is not freedom. So what I'm talking about are the common responses to these sort of actions. I'm inviting you. The choice is yours, of course. I'm inviting you to consider forgiveness for these, for the mother and the aunt. I will address the
She says,
mother.
I love them, so I will do it. It's a word that's coming in from.
She will do it. Okay. I'm going to ask the mother and the aunt. I noticed how you were willing to blame each other earlier and transfer the energies onto each. I'm going to ask you about forgiveness for each other. And I'm going to ask you about forgiveness for yourself.
They're experiencing it for the first time.
How does it feel to feel forgiveness?
The sense of lightness, that it feels that, what I can see is when they do this, their own, strings that are attached to their own belief system or value system that they've been brought up with, it feels they're all snapping off, right? How you, when there's an expansion and how you snap out all the threads and ropes. That's how they feel right now. They're showing it to me in a visual sense, and it's like, breaking free from the past or the pattern.
I see. I see. Well, notice how it feels. Notice how it feels for you. Notice how you can help each other to feel this. Notice also how this young lady can feel different through the power of forgiveness. Saloni, is there any more to do with these two ladies that are working with us now? Are we ready to?
We are good with them. I think they now
Yeah.
can go back to where they are.
Okay. So thank you for coming forward. I will invite you to move on your own journeys now. Thank you. And remember, the loving connection is much more valuable to this lady that will work. Thank you. Bringing our attention back to this young lady.
Yes, we can come back.
Okay. Thank you, Saloni. Saloni, how does this young lady look now?
It feels that she's got a sense of self.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can we check to see if there's any further foreign energies with her?
Yeah, somewhere there. It's also coming from that the mother's lineage.
Yeah.
So we can just transport them and send it back to light, and light beings who are ready to help us.
Thank you.
It's going back now.
Excellent. Often I ask if we can scan down through the lower energy vibrations, just in case there's anything that isn't immediately, what's the word, apparent.
Yes, that's also been scanned down. There were some low vibrational beings that are being released now.
Thank you. Thank you. Are there any earthbound spirits with this lady?
There are few which are hanging around, and we can send them to light.
Excellent. Thank you. Just let me know when you're ready to move on.
Yes, complete now.
It occurs to me to now ask about soul contracts. So I wonder if what was been happening with the mother and the aunt there was part of any kind of contract, or if there's
It
any
is.
other contracts
It
that
is. It
it
is. The
is.
number that's coming is about 18 soul contracts are there between the mother and aunt and this lady, young lady. So
Uh,
we can
uh,
check with the high self to see
yeah,
whether it can transmute to light. Yes, now is the time, is what high self is saying. So the 18 soul contracts are now being transmuted to light. Yeah, it's clear.
okay. Saloni, please correct me if I'm getting this wrong. My understanding of that is that this relationship with mother and aunt was something there's a contract there. So it was something that was in many ways intended by the lady that we are working with.
There's something more, actually what is coming up is there are 83 contracts which are already there coming from different lifetimes.
Yeah.
And what is being cleared is only for the current lifetime.
Is only from the current lifetime.
Right.
Is there does it serve this lady in her journey for any further energies to be cleared from other lifetimes, or is that something for her to do?
What can happen? There are certain resonances in different lifetimes.
Yeah,
When we transmute this, contracts, those resonances will stop bothering or hurting her in the current life.
I see. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
That's done now.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we check in case there's any further issues to address, such as witchcraft, black magic, curses, spells, voodoo, hexes, any other energy of a similar nature that is affecting this lady in this lifetime?
Some impact from the spell that is being cleared now, that can be sent out.
Okay.
That's
So
clear.
does that mean the work has already been done?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
already done.
Okay, excellent. Can we bring our attention to the lady's energy, please? And we seek to ensure that she's in a good place with good quality grounding.
That needs to be enhanced because it seems to be she was little wobbly before, so that is being addressed now. The grounding and connection to the earth is being improvised, and also working with the energy system, both the chakras and the meridian channel. There was some energy routing that was required in the root and the sacral. The energy was very low, so that is being cleared up right now
Thank you.
and energized, and rest of the chakras also slowly being energized. And the meridian channels, there was a sort of a disconnection at certain places, so that is
Yeah.
being connected back right now, the meridian channels.
Okay, thank you. And the auric field, of course, with the nature of what we've found, I'm interested to know if there's any damage that needs repair or healing work right now.
Healing work needs to be done. More than the damage, the healing work is required. So it become very thin and very porous, the auric field.
I
So that's
see.
being
Yeah.
healed right now. The entire energy field. Yeah, it's done now.
Excellent. Thank you. And oh, where have we got to? I've lost myself now. Yeah, the auric field. A home. I wish to check that a home is has good quality energy there.
Some light is required, so just enhancing the light energy in the home.
Okay,
Yeah, it's better now. It looks much more bright.
wonderful. Thank you. If you're ready to move on, can we check for any self-created thought forms that do not serve?
A lot of thought forms are running in our subconscious mind. We can check with the higher self and show some light to that they're no longer serving her any purpose. But she has a choice to either hold it or to set herself free.
Okay. So is there a role for us here, or do we simply
Just put the
observe?
light and these words will being
Yeah.
sent to her. I think that makes a big difference for her.
Okay. Can we check the core energy of this young lady, please?
A
Will you
little
give?
weak and it has to be enhanced now.
Uh-huh.
So that is being charged up and increased. Well, looks much better now.
Excellent. And are there any soul fragments out there that are ready to be returned to her now?
There's 7 of them which are waiting, so I'll check with Haisel whether we can integrate them. So yes, we have the permission. Now we can bring it back. The integration is happening right now. Yes, it's done.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay. We've come pretty much to the end of what we usually do. Can we just look back, stand back and take a look at this lady? Is there anything that we've missed, or is there anything further that needs attention?
It looks good. The energy looks good. I'm looking around her. Even the wedge and the vibration energy on the crown, on the skull is not there. I feel more of herself right now in her own cover power.
And um, is there any advice for this lady other than what's already been said?
One of the words that says, don't look for validation outside. When you ask for validation, they'll mislead you
Yeah.
and they'll control you, they manipulate you. This is the word that's coming.
Oh, I see. So, in other words, that's more about trust herself, trust her own
Her.
feelings, rather than listen to those around her.
Okay.
It's, yeah, I hear you. Thank you. Are we complete for this exercise?
You were complete for this exercise.
Thank you. I'll bring the recording to an end now.